Well, Dad and I are just watching the latest episode of Night Springs here. Mom, it's so good.
No spoilers. I'll let you get back to the show. You were supposed to wait and watch with me.
I'm live.
This is what happens
I should
when
be
you
in
go
bed.
on work trips, Mom.
I'll play a little
Love
bit.
you too. And say hi to Casey. Tell him to stop brooding so much.
Logan? I will. Bye, kiddo. Logan thinks you should try cheering up.
Snarky kid. Wonder where she gets that from.
It's Max Payne.
It can't be a coincidence that another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Feels like the killer's leaving us a message.
I'm glad you're on this case with me, Anderson. It's right up your alley. You should take lead. Think of me as the backup.
Okay. Any words of advice?
Nothing that would cheer anyone up.
Nothing.
Here we are. Cauldron Lake.
Time to get to work. A deputy was supposed to be here to show us to the crime scene. There's the car, so where's the deputy?
Eaten by a bear? I'll check out that map.
You're the one who wanted to switch.
I think I hear someone.
Quit your belly aching, Thornton. I'm up here now. Hey, over here. Hey
Whoa.
there. Agent Casey, right? Sheriff Breaker said you'd be coming by to take over the case.
You're half right. Anderson?
Saga Anderson. I'll be leading this case.
Psycho.
Seems you already know my partner, Alex Casey.
Shoot. Sorry about that, ma'am. I'm Deputy Mulligan. I just figured that, you know, that, Federal agent's right here, Thornton. My partner, Thornton, down at the crime scene. He's not what you call the sharpest axe in the shed.
Right here? What do you mean? Are they with you? Oh, shit! They didn't hear me, did they?
What can you tell us about the crime scene?
Tell them about the heart.
I was getting to that, Thornton. Well, we reckon there are some organs that are currently outside the victim's person when they should be, well, you know, inside.
Were there any witnesses?
Yeah, a couple out-of-towners. I wonder what they were doing sneaking around the woods at night.
Mention the city folk. It's pretty suspicious.
Not that we have anything against city folk, right, Thornton? But don't worry. Sheriff Breaker took them back to town a while ago.
I want to see the body. How do we get there?
Oh, sure, that's real simple. Just through the hole in the fence, down the hill towards the lake, around the old convenience store. You can't miss it. Everything's been closed since the area was fenced off. The store, the campground, all of it.
Hey, Mulligan, tell them I'm here waiting. I'll show them around.
They got it, Thornton.
Before we get to the crime scene, there's time to review the facts of the case so far. Make sure I'm seeing the clues clearly. The Mind Place.
It's VB.
My
What's up,
version of the
man?
Mind Palace technique. To sift through clues
It
and
runs fine on the Star build, so I'm just gonna play it
again
here.
for each case, using each field office as a model in my head. The facts are on the board.
You know what's
Everything we
funny?
know about the previous murders.
Frank told me
Worth taking
a
another
couple of weeks
look.
ago how everyone online says just buy a 30 series card. Don't buy the 40 series. Don't get ripped off. Yeah, you fucking need the 40 series to play this game. I'm not gonna play too long, probably like an hour.
I see you're already hard at work, Anderson. Close to cracking it?
We're just getting started. Let's head down the hill to the crime scene.
Fucking nature. Gives me a headache. There's too much sky.
Hey, Casey. You putting me in charge. Why now?
Look, Anderson, you're a better detective than I am. You've cracked cases that had the rest of us baffled. I don't want to slow you down.
Are you thinking of retiring? You know what happens to cops who say this is their last case.
Oh.
Not a bad place to get murdered.
If getting back to nature is your thing.
Damn. Should have brought an umbrella.
I like the rain. The only thing around here that feels like home.
You think the local law had the sense to put up a tarp?
If they did, next coffee's on me.
Hey!
Deputy Thornton, I take it.
That's me, at your service, ready to get this case solved. Now the body's behind the store. Come on, I'll show you.
Nice.
So, FBI, huh? That's so cool. Hunting down psycho serial killers and shootouts with the mob.
You forgot the UFO cover-ups.
What? Those are real? You guys hiring?
Thornton, he's joking.
Let's just see this body, shall we?
Now this is the scene of the crime. We found him on the table. Now he didn't touch nothing, you know, procedures and stuff.
Thanks, Deputy.
No tarp. You owe me a coffee.
Okay. Let's start by examining our guest of honor. Does this fit the MO of the previous murders? Step 1. Examine the corpse. Body is positioned on the table. Ritualistic. Another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Coincidence? Incised stab wound. Chest cut open. Heart removed. Bruising on the wrist from the cargo straps holding him down. The killer left the heart right next to the body. Doesn't make sense. Heart removed from chest, strapped by the wrists.
That's so dumb.
Definitely matches the previous murders. But this time the heart and the straps were left behind. More clues to work with. This makes 4 murders that we know about. Who is our victim? Who killed him? Need to find more clues. Large amount of blood on the table. The victim died here. Any idea who the victim is?
Oh, I sure do. His name is Nightingale. He was FBI. He came to town about 13 years ago. I haven't heard a word about him since. Well, until now.
Nightingale? Robert Nightingale?
Oh, yes. You probably knew him. Brothers in arms. Oh, and sisters.
So you knew our victim?
Well, I didn't recognize him in his current state. But yeah, I ran into him a few times at Quantico. Never worked in cases together. After his partner got killed in the field, he went off the deep end. Got the boot pretty quick after that.
So what happened to Nightingale after the Bureau let him go?
I only know the rumors. Depression led to booze, booze led to paranoia. He got some wild ideas in his head, chased ghosts until he fell off the map. Guess he ended up here.
I bet there's more to that story.
But no happy ending.
Nightingale went missing 13 years ago. 2010.
The same as all the other victims.
Certainly fits the pattern. Makes me wonder what was going on that year.
Probably something this town wants to forget.
Someone was drinking beer. They spent time here, waiting. Someone left in a hurry. Knocked the tripod over. Was it for a camera?
Why you have to put this shit on the wall? So stupid.
Robert Nightingale, ex-FBI, came to Bright Falls 13 years ago.
Oh, I sure do. His name is Nightingale. He was FBI. He came to town about 13 years ago. I haven't heard a word about him since. Well, until now.
Multiple people were here. Multiple killers? I think that's everything. For now, at least.
Mm-hmm. Anything clicking yet?
Not sure. Need to think about it. I had to review the clues. Boot prints, indicating multiple killers. Quite the party. They planned for the murder to happen here, passing the time with equipment ready.
I should have to have
They were
Sam
waiting
Lake
for him.
in the game.
But why Nightingale? He's been
That's
missing
Max
for
Payne, right?
13 years. Why
Hey man,
him?
his character looks good in this
Why
game,
now?
so I'm excited for those remakes.
Profiling. Get into the subject's head. See what they saw. Feel what they felt. Use whatever I know about them to guide my intuition to a revelation. Piece it together. Agent Nightingale has been MIA for 13 years. How did he end up here?
Up from the lake that's not a lake. It's dark. He was there too. You are not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise.
Robert Nightingale came from the lake before his murder. Nightingale was chosen as the victim. Why?
Like the switch, it goes click. Lights are off. But somebody's home. Somebody's home.
This wasn't some random act of violence. This was a ritual. A Nightingale component. They didn't see him as a person. More like a container for something.
Up from the lake that's not a lake. It's dark. He was there too. You are not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise.
This mug always cheers me up. The lake is connected to Nightingale somehow. Casey, let's take a look down by the lake. Lead the way.
Sounds good. This way, right?
Right.
Well, okay. Well, I'll just wait here.
This one of your hunches, Anderson? Did something happen at the lake?
I think Nightingale came up from that direction. From the lake. Probably looking for shelter. Safety. They were waiting for him.
When you're ready, I'd love to hear what you put together so far.
Sure. It's not that complicated. Nightingale was out in the woods alone at night, possibly nude. The killers knew he was here, ambushed him, dragged him to the campgrounds, strapped him to the table, cut his heart out. But then they were interrupted by those witnesses, the Bookers. The job is unfinished.
That seems pretty complicated to me. What was this guy doing skinny dipping at this time of year?
Haven't figured that part out yet.
Lots of questions.
There's a piece of paper on the ground.
I didn't...
Tracks. Barefoot. Nightingales? They come out from under the boulder.
It makes no sense.
A page full of text on one side. Not a printout. Written with a typewriter. Old school. Lines scratched out and edits added with a pen.
Like a manuscript. Page of a story.
Dude, this guy's an agent. This guy doesn't even... He's not even helping. He's
It's for us.
asking basic questions.
The
Oh, you
text is about us.
found a piece of paper?
The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale. And then there was the page they found. The first step down into terrifying depths.
Reading
the words.
These words felt like a message.
Felt like a message.
Someone knew they were here. Someone playing a game with them. An invitation. How could they not accept?
Even if they knew it would end up hurting them. Someone's been watching us.
Playing a sick game with us.
You were right. This is right up my alley. Nightingale came this way. Either he dropped this page, or the killers left it for us. We found a page in the woods. A story about these events. What is Nightingale's role in this?
I carry his words close to my chest now. Inside, the awful truth. You must dig it out.
Something was put inside him. In his chest. I must find out what.
A clue? Oh.
I think he came from the lake. But his tracks make no sense. Found all I can here. Time to properly examine the body. See what I can find inside.
Alan not awake.
Casey, I think something's been put inside Nightingale's body. Let's tell the deputies to get the body to the town morgue.
Okay.
Whoever wrote that page made sure it read like a story. Like a scene from a thriller.
I hate all of it. The text said we'd find more. I believe it.
But what's the purpose? They're twisting events to create their own narrative. To do what? Entertain some fantasy? Projecting their desires? Are we characters or the audience? Witnesses to their design? All the above?
It's all about control. Deciding what happens to who. Don't let it drag you in.
Too late. I'm already hooked. I need the next chapter. Is that a kid's lunchbox? An Alex Casey movie lunchbox. Casey hates the endless jokes about coincidentally having the same name as a fake detective. He hates those cheesy crime books, but he really hates the movies. Did you know this entire area is inside a caldera? This whole mountain used to be an active volcano. Imagine the force it took to carve this crater out of the earth.
Wow.
Calderas are pretty rare, so be
I
sure
don't
to
know
take
if
it
I'd
in.
like this game.
Essentially, we're
Or
standing.
not have the attention span of
You got it.
a goldfish.
I used to love geology
Just
when
download
I
it,
was in
man.
school.
Check it out.
I helped
If
Logan
it's
build
not
a
for you, don't
great
buy it.
baking soda volcano for her science fair.
Cheating on a science fair?
Hey,
That's almost
made it
a
back.
crime, Anderson.
Good.
I'm not gonna say no to quality time with a volcano. I mean, my daughter.
Welcome back, Anderson.
I hope you didn't get stuck in any of those.
I need like another half hour of footage at
Crazy
least.
flooding down there, huh?
I'm
Just like I
passing out here.
Deputy, I want the body taken back to town for a proper examination ASAP.
Well, sure, but the coroner won't be back in town for another week after Deerfest.
Not a problem. I'll do it myself.
Oh, and Sheriff Breaker called to say he's got the bookers at the Oh Dear Diner in town. Oh, and I've got a key to the gate. It's a shortcut back to the parking lot just up the hill.
I think these guys did it.
Thanks. Let's get the car, drive to Bright Falls, and talk to these witnesses, the bookers.
At the diner, right? I could use a cup of coffee.
Let's try that shortcut the deputy mentioned.
Sounds good.
This guy hasn't done jack shit.
Seems like a nice town so far. Murders aside. Pretty woods. Cute lodge we got set up in. We should go for a hike if we get a chance.
Now you're just being mean, Anderson.
Deputies aren't exactly up to the task, but hopefully the sheriff will be more helpful.
Not a surprise about the deputies. Doubt they see much stuff this gruesome.
Can't fit the clues all together yet. Heart removed, tripod, tracks leading to a dead end.
A tripod for a camera? To record a snuff film?
Maybe. And why take out his heart just to throw it away?
To stuff in something for us to find.
Here we are. Let's drive back to town and meet the sheriff at the diner. I can't get that manuscript page out of my head. I've never seen killers reach out so directly before.
Damn impressive work so far.
Please be a 30-minute
With
cutscene.
the technique, these hunches were moving fast.
I wasn't sure about taking a case so far from home, but I'm thrilled to be here for this mystery.
No.
Need to swing by the lodge to get anything from the field office?
No, I'm all set.
I'll walk there anyway. I want to walk to the diner.
I'll
Get
be
a
right
feel for
back.
the town.
Or should I go? I just gotta run to the restroom. Oh man. Looks like Silent Hill.
The diner's just up the waterfront. Shouldn't keep the sheriff and our witnesses waiting.
I smell coffee.
Just how much coffee have you had today, Charlie?
Don't know, don't care.
Not to toot my own horn, but I am pretty darn sure my...
Oh dear. You.
Yeah, it looks really good.
Let me guess. The FBI. Welcome to Bright Falls. Smoke that. I got you both some coffee. Oh, it's Washington's finest.
Nice to meet you, Sheriff. I'm set for coffee.
You know, I wouldn't say no to another.
I'm Agent Saga Anderson. This is Agent Alex Casey.
Tim Breaker. And let me just say, I'm happy you two are here. Frankly, we could use the help.
Your deputies said you had a couple of witnesses here.
They made them sound like suspects.
Mulligan and Thornton are still on about that? No, the Bookers don't strike me as the murdering type, but you can decide for yourselves. They're just inside having coffee and pie to calm their nerves.
I'll see what they have to say. Casey, you compare notes with
Isn't that the guy from Quantum Break?
Take your time.
This has a beard.
We've looked through the case files you sent over, Sheriff.
That was a Remedy game too.
Have you had many people besides the known victims go missing?
Sure. But it's slowed down ever since Colorado passed by.
Yes. Missing person cases spiked around 2010. The fence was built just after. Yeah, that's exactly right.
Hey there, Mr. Deer. You remind me of a dream I had. It's not opening.
I don't know what's up, man. I'm just gonna play a little bit of this before I went to bed.
This is exactly why I hate small towns.
Keep it down, man. You know how touchy these rural types can be.
Excuse me. I'm Agent Saga Anderson. Are you the Bookers?
That's us. I'm Tammy, and he's Ed.
Hello, officer.
Just Saga is fine, Ed.
So, are we being charged with anything? Because if not, we'd love to get back to our hotel and decompress after what we saw.
Nothing much.
Take a bath,
Just watching
scream into
a
pillows,
bit
that kind of
before I
thing.
get ready to go.
We're
Yeah.
not charging you. I just have a few questions.
I didn't think
Nothing
I was
to
gonna be
stress
up
about,
doing this,
okay?
but I figured let me get an hour in so I can record some footage for Wednesday.
What were you doing at Cauldron Lake last night?
My wife
I'm
might
alright.
like this game.
True crime. We're here from New York, doing some research on a famous novelist, Alan Wake, who went missing here. I was down at the lake, getting some details. Perfectly legal.
So what did you see in the woods?
This naked dude came out of the lake, and he was acting crazy, shouting weird shit at us. He must have been on something.
Unless skinny dipping at dawn is a thing around here.
Then we heard shooting. We ran into these psychos in deer masks. They were tearing into the naked guy with knives, like some kind of satanic cult. And then we bolted and called the cops.
What makes you say it was a cult?
The masks and knives aren't enough.
They were shouting, "Cult of the tree, the cult of the tree, cult of the tree." Oh, and then we found out. The whole thing was terrifying. That's all.
Hello.
The cult of the tree. What are the Bookers telling me?
I found their necklace. The symbol is 2 triangles.
The cult wants their spruce tree back, Tammy.
Finders keepers, Ed. My publisher will want this.
Tammy found something. A necklace belonging to one of the cultists. The Bookers were at Cauldron Lake. Why?
The fence was built to hide what's there. They say the writer fell in the lake.
Private party. No trespassing.
My book has questions. Past the bolt cutters.
They broke in for the sake of Tammy's book. Nothing to do with a murder. They were telling the truth. So you found something there, right? A necklace these cultists may have dropped.
Okay. Wow. How did you put that together?
It's evidence. You need to hand it over.
Told you not to keep that thing to me.
Thanks. This could prove to be helpful. Do me a favor.
Of course, she's wearing a Christmas sweater.
Any more questions?
Like we'd even
The
dream.
king is gonna love that.
Oh, God. Saga Anderson. As I
Psycho.
live and breathe. I thought we'd never see you back here after that awful, awful thing happened to your baby girl. How are you?
Why would somebody say that?
I'm sorry. Who are you? I don't know what you're talking about. It's me, silly. Rose. You know me.
I don't think I do. And what horrible thing happened to my baby girl?
She drowned. Your daughter. That's so weird you don't remember.
How do you know I have a daughter?
Oh, I know what this is. You're blocking out your traumatic memories. Happens on TV all the time.
No.
TV.
You're mistaking me for someone else.
If you say so.
Why does she say that in such a happy way? Yeah, right? I think it's to make the small town people look nuts.
All set. My guys have Nightingale at the morgue if you're ready to go take a look.
I think this is the dude from Quantum Break.
Well,
the
Cassie,
sheriff.
I got a lead. Looks like we're dealing with a cult. The cult of the tree.
A murder cult. Fuck.
Bro, his
Have you
ass
heard
is
of
like
this
on
cult
his
of the
back.
tree,
Like,
Sheriff? Only the urban legend. If you're in the woods at night, the cult will get you. That sort of thing.
We're not gonna find out.
he's like hunched over too, like something like weird with these character
Played some
models.
D&D back in the day. The wizard was always my favorite class.
Oh yeah, on purpose for the story.
Looks like you have
I was thinking the same thing.
Ah,
There you go.
morning, Ted. Yeah, real important guests. Deerfest. Always draws a crowd, right?
Too true. More the merrier. Have a good one, Sheriff.
The game actually looks like it was made for like this generation.
Hey, what do you know about that waitress from
good.
the diner?
Somebody got the freaking.
Yeah, she's a bit of a space case. Always has been. Why? What'd she do now?
She kept saying that my daughter drowned. She even knew my name. It was all very weird.
Rose has a talent for saying the weirdest thing possible. But it's best not to take it personally.
Hey, boss. Corpse is downstairs ready to go.
Yep, in the morgue, all prepped.
I'd like to take a closer look as soon as possible. Lead the way, Sheriff.
Yeah, lead the way,
Oh, this
Sheriff.
is the Bright Falls Sheriff Station. Anything you need, just let us know.
We appreciate the support, Sheriff.
Hey.
Hey.
So we share a morgue with the funeral home next door. It's a shoestring budget. I guess you guys don't have that problem, though. Our only coroner rotates between a few other towns, and he's away this week. But you can handle this, right?
I'm qualified to perform examinations. Yes.
Something about morgues. They always cheer me up.
I can't say I feel the same.
He's joking.
Shut up, Max Payne.
Okay. Let's take a look at outpatient. I'll start with the external inspection before performing the internal examination. What was the cause of death? What other clues can the body give me? The body shows signs of being submerged in water post-mortem. It doesn't add up. Aha. They did leave something inside his chest.
It's like a small town, the sheriff's office. And Danny DeVito.
This looks like text. A tattoo?
Nightingale didn't strike me as a...
Okay, so I didn't play the opening. The opening starts with you playing as the naked guy, and he's naked. I didn't fucking play that because I didn't want that to, like,
defensive
screw up the stream.
He put up a fight.
I played it off stream. Abbo said he got scared when the guy was naked. When the game started, he thought that, like,
writing.
Something was wrong with the game.
Manage that.
He thought, like, the textures didn't download on the characters.
Finding a Casey movie lunchbox out here can't be a coincidence.
Can you imagine?
Another message.
If the game was so broken, I got the guy's clothes. That's the textures. You just paid $50 for the game, and guys running around with no clothes on. Oh man.
We're dealing with an organized group of killers, not a lone
I think
serial
Cyberpunk
killer.
had that kind of issue. Oh wow. Good old Cyberpunk. What are you doing?
Think.
Where's my stuff?
I need to know more about the code of the tree if I'm going to shut them down. Nope. Okay. No.
Oh. I'm saying no.
That's not right.
Hey, lady, it's late. We're trying to figure this out.
If only the rest of the Bureau knew what a softy Casey is.
Cyberpunk has nudity in it, anyways, but I heard there was an early glitch. Character's crotch was sticking out. Yeah, I remember that. That was funny. There were times I forgot to put my clothes back on in Cyberpunk. I'm running out of the city completely naked. And I didn't know. Wow. Yeah, man, I played Cyberpunk to a point and I never went back.
First ever prank on Casey. A true classic.
But, one of these days I'll check it out again. I got one.
Time to see what Nightingale's body can tell us. Think, Saga. Text is smudged. Looks inverted. Heart can't have been marked before removal. Sure. There's definitely something in his chest. Did the killers leave it there?
That Cyberpunk was just hilarious. I remember that. Didn't somebody record it on PS4 just like for like 2 hours, just with all the freaking like day one glitches and everything? Alright, so I gotta do something here.
The cult of the tree is behind these murders. This case just became much more complicated. I'll need to start a new file. But it's my first cult case. Exciting.
Exciting. It's scary. Oh, come on. They're showing nudity here.
It's the same type of page we found at Cauldron Lake.
I gotta blur this shit out. I gotta like re-encode this video and blur that out. It's ridiculous.
The Taken could not see into bright light. Light hurt them, made them vulnerable. Nightingale had no heart, but hearing was killing.
Someone's created a fucked up fantasy about us.
Yeah, it's Alan Wake.
We found these kinds of pages. I didn't think they were relevant.
Go back to Quantum Break, jackass.
I have them right here.
She's touching that with her bare hands. Yeah, I didn't even catch that.
No, wait.
That's the Quantum Break guy. He just disappeared. Look at that.
Sheriff?
What the hell?
Whoa! A pain lady.
Didn't see her. Could not see into bright light.
It's getting real, yeah.
I'll make you pay.
It's like Kiefer Sutherland, man.
He's coming. No weapon. The page said to get into the light. He can't see me in the light. My gun's out in the hall. Gotta get it back.
Where's that gun?
Go!
I'm gonna get killed because I don't even know where she put her gun.
He knocked my gun out of the room. I need to find it. Vanished.
Kiefer Sutherland. The LG C242 right now is $950, and the C342 is $1,000. Both at Best Buy. Guess I'll wait for Black Friday sales. You could wait for Black Friday, but those are it's pretty good deals. The C2 might drop a little bit lower if they don't discontinue the C2 before Black Friday. So, I mean, it's up to you. If you don't mind waiting another, now it's Black Friday, another month, less than a month. Wait a couple of weeks. Might as well, right? Because what worst comes to worst, even after Black Friday, it'll probably be those prices anyway. So, yeah, if you can wait another couple of weeks, you'll save probably a couple $100 at least. I've seen the C242. I've seen that go for like $750 or $850, like brand new at Best Buy, not refurbished. So it's dropped lower than that. So it should definitely, Black Friday should definitely be a little bit lower than the prices that they're at now. The C2's on clearance sale, so it'll drop at that point. At this point, what are they doing? They're just playing music here. End of the chapter or something?
He didn't have a heart, but he still got up. The page predicted all of it.
Yeah, I heard
It helped
people
me
were
fight him.
just getting them around 800 May or July. Yeah.
Just disappeared? What the hell is going on?
Yeah, if it's
we need to figure that out if we're going
it's
to
a
do anything
$50 difference between the clearance
Somehow
price and
we
the
need to
new
make
model.
sense of this.
Probably just go with the new model, right? But then again, you'll wait for Black Friday and they'll see what's going on. They might not have them for Black Friday if they're clearancing them out, but then again, people might not be buying them right now. So you might be lucky. You have a choice to pick between each one. But yeah, if it's like a $50 difference, I would just get the new one. Just make sure you get like a 2-year warranty replacement plan. I don't know if Best Buy's even going to be around in 2 years. It looks like they're fucking headed out of business. But you got to protect yourself with that TV, so I wouldn't go with a 5-year warranty. I'd go with like a 2-year just in case. And it'll save you a few bucks too.
There's no rational explanation to what we just saw.
After thinking about it for like a split second, I think that was just like the chapter is done, so they play that music, which is weird when you just say chapter 1 end.
Well, I'm glad you were the one to say it. Now we can figure out a way forward.
So weird.
Right before things got crazy, Sheriff Breaker just vanished.
Maybe the sheriff knew more than he was letting on.
Maybe the
He
sheriff
seemed
part of
anxious,
this thing.
like he dreaded what was coming. One more mystery. The victim of a ritualistic murder turns into a monster. Is there a connection?
Looks to me like the cult of the tree is performing rituals to create monsters.
Maybe. We need to start with learning this cult's goal.
Dude, he doesn't even do anything, and he's acting like he knows about all this stuff. I gotta look around for clues.
The heart is gone too. Did the fucker take it with him?
Saga was back at Cauldron Lake. Saga had to pursue Nightingale into the overlap. Finding a way in would be difficult.
Ultimately,
a ritual.
Accepting the
Saga
existence
would learn
of
how.
monsters
Stop
is
the monster.
fast. Well, that's interesting. Yeah, I think they're in on it. Because there were 3 ritual guys and there's 3 main cops. But, you know, these games, they like to throw you for a loop, too. You think you figure it out, and then they switch it at the end. I'm trying to solve a murder, and this lady's listening to music.
A dead man turned into a monster. Light as a way to fight him.
Yeah, I would just say, Chrono, wait a couple of weeks till Black Friday.
There's no rational explanation.
Worst comes to worst, you just get the
This
new
is
model
the case
if they don't
we
have
must
the other
solve.
one. And you probably get it for a few bucks cheaper. You might be lucky too, because a lot of people don't even go to the stores anymore for Black Friday. So it might be the perfect opportunity to grab that TV at a good price. Maybe Max Payne's in on it. Because he did say he knew the naked guy.
Ugh.
Where's this picture going?
The page places Nightingale back at Cauldron Lake.
These C3 aren't too hard to get. Everyone's just grabbing a C2.
We need to head over there, stop him, before anyone else
About
gets hurt.
waiting, just see him. Okay. Might as well, man. Because worst comes to worst, they'll save a couple of bucks on either TV. So remember, patience is a virtue.
We heard gunshots. Y'all okay?
Did you get spooked by the bodies?
Sheriff Breaker disappeared. Nightingale turned into
These
some
guys
sort
are
of
in on
monster,
it.
and there are offices down. You two handle things here. We need to get back to Cauldron Lake.
It's these two guys and the sheriff who disappeared.
That's terrible. We'll do what we can, man.
And these guys are acting too nice.
That's crazy, right, Thornton? Nightingale's heart was missing.
They're a fine pair.
Nightingale and his cult are dangerous.
All that just happened downstairs. This lady's just
in case
sitting
things escalate more than they already
over here
have.
waiting to be helped.
Can you call it in, Casey?
A smart choice, Anderson.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, Agent Casey here. Yeah. We need backup. The Bright Falls case. Whoever you can spare. ASAP.
Why is she holding her flashlight outside?
Think we'll actually find Nightingale at the lake?
The pages haven't been wrong yet.
We can't assume the person writing these pages isn't playing us.
I agree. But it's our best lead. Mercado won't roll over on the issues.
Rinse and repeat. Clock out, get a beer. Or maybe 3.
Give me a cutscene. Yes.
I need to come clean, Anderson.
More footage.
I know why Nightingale was here 13 years ago.
Chrono, I'm gonna tell you something, man. When you get to C3,
Tammy mentioned him.
play some retro games
She's
on
writing
it.
a book on his disappearance.
Use your Switch, do the Switch Online thing, and play like any Nintendo game, like original Nintendo game.
Yeah, I've heard the jokes at the
The
office.
fucking colors just pop on that thing, and the blacks are black,
Casey. Sorry.
and it's beautiful.
It's the same name, similar job.
It's like you're playing it in like 3D or something. It's absolutely ridiculous.
Then 10 years
It's fucking
ago,
fantastic. You're gonna love that
letters
TV.
in the mail. Fragments of prose describing murders. You've heard the story.
Abbo almost shit his pants when he fucking saw like Castlevania on that thing.
Started to pile up. It was a murder cult. Turns out the fragments sent to me were from the crime books of Alan
Yeah, I
Wake.
know.
The cult was copycatting the murders from the books. In their heads, they were performing a ritual to bring Wake back. Their imagined prophet.
I want the cutscene to play because I'm recording this for Wednesday.
Wake's disappearance on the
We have the
side.
footage playing while we're talking.
And you thought this case
So,
might be connected to him?
the longer the
His
better,
name does
because
keep popping up.
I had to loop it.
Next time, give them to me.
I'm
before
tired. I
we
gotta go to
find
bed.
ourselves in the middle of a horror story.
Can't wait. Yeah, you're gonna love the TV. I'm telling you. It's good. Old games, new games, everything goes. It's gonna look good on it. You're gonna have a great time. Okay.
The page says Nightingale.
So this is where I just
an overlap.
roam around a little bit and then
Need
I
to figure out
save.
exactly what that means.
I'm happy I
Samsung TV 1080p 60 hertz 23 inch from 2000. Oh shit.
Let's start looking for Nightingale where he was killed.
I'm gonna tell you something, man. After you get this
The
OLED,
writer of these pages
you're
knows
not
what
gonna ever
happened.
want to look at another TV
Because they're
again.
behind
I'm
this.
telling you.
or because they can see what's coming.
And
Impossible
that could be a
things are
good thing or a
happening here.
bad thing, but it'll be a
world
good thing
operating on different
because
rules.
you'll know next time
I need to understand
that's
this
the
strange
TV I
logic.
want. I'll
To
save
see the
up
clues.
another 5, 10 years, whatever,
Solve the case.
and get another OLED.
I've been thinking more about the cult of the tree. What sort of cult
I grabbed the OLEDs.
refers
I
to
bought one of
themselves
them.
as a cult?
In my experience, they don't.
I actually bought, wait a minute.
We're
I
not
bought the
seeing
2
this
for the
picture
shop. I
yet.
upgraded those because they were on sale, the C1s. They were knocking those out, so I got those. They were so fucking good, I bought one for the house.
Those restricted areas.
And then I got one for my desk at work. And then I got the one downstairs in the basement. And that's it. I'm not buying anymore. But I have plenty of them. Because they're freaking fantastic.
Hello, Saga Anderson. Are you two supposed to be here?
I'm Ilmo Koskela. Fantastic to meet you. And yes, Stephen here hired me to show him through the woods. He's in town on an important government business.
Good TVs
Fixing
and
this
stuff.
impressive piece of hardware.
I work for the FBC.
Yeah, because I got the TV I'm playing on now.
Bet you two are here
Behind me I have a
Nasty
C165.
How's it going?
But my TV I used to stream is a X900H Sony.
How did you hear about the murder?
And it's
Emma?
good, but it
Do you know anything that could help
doesn't
us?
look too good with
People
the
tend to
newer
tell me
stuff.
things. The Koskela brothers are kind of a
And it has
household name around
handshaking
here.
issues and all that.
Speaking of,
Sony's make good TVs for
if you're
movies
looking
and
for
stuff
some
like that.
fun, stop by Water
But for like gaming and
just down the
stuff,
road from Bright
you
Falls.
really want the
There's
OLED,
a
the
Coffee
LG.
World amusement park. There's sauna ja vihta. And we offer a variety of guided tours, hunting, fishing, hiking, whatever.
This guy trying to
strikes
be
your fancy.
Jean-Claude Van Damme over here?
Probably got it.
What is this thing?
It's just a monitoring station, ma'am. The Federal Bureau of Control checks volcanic activity and air toxicity levels. No need to worry, though. It's mostly for research purposes.
That's one gorgeous.
Anthony saw the OLED when he was here, and he was like, I
Looks
gotta get that.
Nordic. I bet a family member made it.
So, that's his next TV is LG.
Stephen, we're investigating a murder that occurred nearby. What can you tell me about your bureau?
Nothing that isn't classified,
Well,
I'm
you're using
afraid.
it for gaming,
But I don't know
occasionally
anything
connecting
about
it to the
murder.
laptop. That's
Operation
perfect. That's
Zero
exactly
Round
what the
is
TV's for.
important. I'm just here to make some
That
repairs.
TV is for like gaming. Yeah, you can watch movies on it, but they look like the
Yep,
same.
That's the
The
raccoons.
movies.
They grow really
They look the same as if they do on the Sony,
believe.
but the
Can't
gaming,
run through a garbage can.
like, bro, I can't even tell you. Just load up the Castlevania collection, play Castlevania like 1. The colors.
My mother made this sweater for me.
Load up the Switch online, then Nintendo and
I
Super
knew it.
Nintendo. The colors,
My
my
mom
God,
used to knit those sweaters for me and my brother.
it's perfect.
Watery. My
It's
hometown
beautiful.
Was founded by Finnish immigrants. So between your name and the sweater, I figured your family might be from Finland too. Suomi, Finland. Pulla, Karjalan piirakka.
Close. My mom's family is from Sweden originally. I don't know much about them beyond that. The sweater is just something to remember her by.
Why does everyone in this game have like
I need
long
to get back
legs?
to it.
What the hell is this?
What'd you find there, Stephen?
Nothing.
Okay, I read that.
A
Oh,
lunchbox
Max Payne.
again. Who's leaving these out here?
Bad boy. He's leaving them.
Just say the word.
I don't drink coffee.
We brew our own beer too. Ahma beer.
Oh, now we're
The
talking.
TV also has like all the stuff for the gaming stuff. So like it has VRR like built in and AMD FreeSync and NVIDIA G-Sync. You don't really have to mess with anything. You could just turn that stuff on and leave it on, or whatever. And you're good.
Let's get to the murder side, Casey.
It's a TV made for gaming. That's pretty much what those TVs are made for.
A lot of things about this case keep bothering me. But one thing feels really off.
Old ass TV. So
Breaker's
many
disappearance.
grabber screens.
I don't get the feeling Nightingale was
Grayish
responsible.
screens instead of the dark blacks. No modern TVs.
Something
Yeah, I mean,
to have them? Or was protecting him from
that OLED's gonna be just solid black, man.
spontaneous combustion? I don't know. Not the kind of disappearance.
It's gonna be a
we
treat.
normally solve.
I'm telling you, it's. I can't wait. When you get that thing, definitely let me know what you think, because that's. When you start playing some games on there, you're gonna be like, holy shit.
Our crime
And you're gonna be happy that you waited that long and saved up.
Never minded rain. Feels like home.
No sign of Nightingale. But the page
Yeah,
did
like,
place
no,
him at
can't
Cauldron
wait.
Lake
Yeah.
in an overlap.
Just keep saving,
So how
buddy.
do we follow him there?
Maybe
Get all your cables
around
ready,
the
get
hotels.
everything going. When you're ready, grab the TV, and you're gonna have a
We've
great
seen
night.
this symbol
Boy, you're gonna have a
before.
great, like,
Good eye.
however long you're gonna have it for. But you're gonna have a great night when you get it.
After we find Nightingale, what then? I've never arrested a monster.
I've watched you arrest plenty of monsters, Anderson.
You know what I mean. Monsters. Light worked against him at the morgue. That might be the only way to stop him from hurting anyone else.
This game reminds me a lot of the X-Files.
Monsters, overlaps,
Which, that's not a bad thing.
rituals. What do you make of all of this?
The killers are usually the ones performing the ritual, not the detective. Acting out their sick fantasy. They may be trying to get you involved, forcing you into their twisted world.
But, yeah, well, what about
Dead
you?
men coming alive.
I don't want to get
The
you
word
involved. You're my
ritual
partner.
seems to
All you
have
do
no
is just
weight
stand there and
behind
say nothing.
We need to
Oh,
look
this guy
around.
does.
Learn what this ritual is.
I figured to get a new TV because I got the PS5. I originally had a PS4, not the Pro, so it's a big jump. Bro, it is a big jump. That the PlayStation 5 looks fucking incredible on that OLED. I showed Anthony the Last of Us remake. The remake remaster of the remake of the remaster. And that's what made him want to fucking get that TV. That game looks incredible on that TV.
Bare feet. Nightingale. I'll see where these footprints lead. Can you comb through the crime scene one more time, KC? Just in case?
On it. If anything comes up, I'll radio you.
There's stuff over here. Oh, there's a house over here. Hey, there's the, that's the necklace.
A creepy twig sculpture?
Lady, you're with the feds. You didn't realize that that's the logo? Even I caught that.
Rest easy, buddy.
Why is she petting these, like, deer heads? Playing my PS. Been holding off playing a PS5 for this, bro. That's a smart thing, because the minute you hook that shit up, you're gonna be blown away. I'm telling you. Fucking Spider-Man on that thing? Holy shit. I don't know if you're gonna get Spider-Man 2, but... Or if you have it already. But that game on that TV... It's freaking solid, man. What is this, Jurassic Park? It's raining and there's gates. What's going on here? This game's not bad. It's pretty good. Maybe another year or two, I'll upgrade my living room TV. That area is much bigger, so I can go for a large screen size. And the game was really hyped up. Yeah, I would say, I'm telling you, the minute you see this OLED, you're gonna be like, yo, I'm saving my money tomorrow. Like, starting tomorrow, I'm saving for another one. Another one. Oh, lunchbox on the floor there. Where the hell's Max Payne at? Yo, Resident Evil 4 Remake also looks really fucking good on that TV. RE4 Remake, Spider-Man, God of War, Ragnarok looks fucking insane on that TV. I'm not even kidding, man. You got the PlayStation, those are the games you gotta play on that TV. Alright, give me this. And music lady, come on. Cases, here we go.
That's not right.
Dude, where's this go?
Huh.
Track Nightingale at the Cauldron Lake. Follow Nightingale's trail. I haven't even played Spider-Man 1. Really? I would say start with, well, when you start playing them, obviously start with all three of them. Spider-Man 1's really good. Miles Morales is really good. And the second one so far is really good. I kind of like Miles Morales a little bit better because he's got better power-ups. But... And that's why Spider-Man 2 is, like, perfect, because you can play as both. So he needs a map.
Hey, Casey. What's the Forest's favorite shape?
Please, Anderson. Just one case without the
A triangle.
I don't get it.
Yes, you do.
Is fucking Jason here? It's like Camp Crystal Lake. No problem. I tend to play games in release order anyways. I don't like to play midway in a series and not know what's going on. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, for Spider-Man 2, you gotta play the... A lot of people are saying, no, you don't need to play it. No, you do, because you're playing... It's a story-based game. You gotta play the first one of Miles, and then you can play 2. I'm like 2 hours into the second game, and they make references to the 2 other games. Like, they make, like, inside jokes and shit like that, and... They talk about specific enemies and stuff like that. From the old games. So, like, you'll understand what's going on. Let me rent this thing. Door's locked. All the doors here. Come on. Let's go here. The PS5 came with a free God of War Ragnarok. Oh, you're good then.
Remember Ohio?
Sure.
Good game. I gotta finish it. I'm like, I
But that case was completely different.
think I'm almost halfway into that.
He hid the bodies in the forest.
There's another lunchbox.
Good game. Originally, they weren't going to make DLC for Ragnarok, but I'm hearing that they're actually making DLC for it. Which will be good. Probably do a high demand, yeah. More cases.
think.
I'm gonna save here because I don't know what the hell to do. Oh, can I not save? What? Gotta use the restroom and stuff. Track Nightingale at Cauldron Lake. Follow his trail. I don't know what his trail was. I like how people on Zelda Tears of the Kingdom have DLC, but they have no plans. I personally don't want DLC. I like the game complete out of the box. I don't know, man. Tears of the Kingdom, Breath of the Wild, I thought was good, like as far as switching it up. Tears of the Kingdom, it's a different. It's definitely not the Zelda I grew up with. It's doing its own thing now. Which, you know, the franchise has to evolve. That's fine. But I just want a Link to the Past remake. I don't even care. I don't care what they do with it anymore. Just give me that, and I'll be happy. Oh, I didn't follow his trail because I'm back up here. I like Tears of the Kingdom much more. Oh, yeah. I just thought Breath of the Wild was a good, it was like The Witcher and, Zelda, like, combined. Like, you got the open world, you could do what you needed to do, it wasn't linear. But the Zelda linear format was kind of getting stale. I think they did what they had to do to get it to where they needed to get it. Tears of the Kingdom, I don't know, you need like an engineering degree to freaking play that game, I guess. It's just not Zelda, it's not what it was, what it once was. They changed it, they made it a little different. What the hell is this? Okay, I could jump down here. I'm not hating on it, I'm just saying it's just not my... It's not like the old games that I grew up with, so I'm not really interested. I tried playing it and I couldn't figure it out. I saw Frank playing it and he had like 20, 30 costumes or something, and I'm like, what the hell? A bit empty at times. Here's the Kingdoms of the World, but they also heavy-handed a path, you know, linear games. So I heard that the Switch 2, they have Breath of the Wild running at 1080, not 1080p, at 4K 60 FPS on it. I don't know about Tears of the Kingdom, but at that developers conference meeting behind the closed doors, they showed them Breath of the Wild running at like 4K 60. So we will see. I hope they give out free upgrades, because it's bullshit. They make us buy it again. They probably will make us buy it again. Actually like the newer puzzles and building. This is the Kingdom, building mechanically. I think it's a unique thing for the game. Yeah, man, I just like killing monsters and saving the princess. I'm good. I don't even know where the fuck to go. Yeah, but these areas were locked when I went there. I'll go back, I guess. I'm over here. I want to go over here. Can I mark it? I can't mark your map. Why? Can mark your map in like any game. Kind of like how Wind Waker was about sailing. Yeah. They got to give us Wind Waker on the Switch already. I don't want to break out the Wii U anymore. I just want to be done. Oh, the locked door. I was already there then. Okay. I'm gonna go next to Max Payne. The Kingdom ending was really great.
Logan's birthday is coming up. I need toy ideas.
Toys. She's 14, Casey.
Okay, so what do I get her?
Get her a book. Something weird and
I think
dark.
Nintendo is just
Maybe
holding the
that'll
whole
get back
fucking
into
thing
reading.
back with the kiddie stuff, man. I want a Zelda game with, like, blood. I want, like, teen to adult Link. And instead they keep doing this, like, kid shit, and I get it, that's their whole thing, but we're being deprived of so many great Zelda games that could be, and they're just never gonna do it. I hope one day they do it. I'm in the same freaking... I'm going in circles here because I don't know where I'm going. And this map, just to pull the map up is a pain in the ass. It'll be released for the new Nintendo console. They should just give us a free update, like freaking Xbox and PlayStation do. PlayStation does it for certain games. Xbox does it for a lot of games, but it's a developer too that also does it. Nintendo's got to get on that. Say, hey, it's backwards compatible and it has the patch for all the upgrades. If you already own it. If you don't own it, you can still buy it on the Switch too. That'll be good. And then I don't have to go buy the fucking game all over again. I do a little bit of blood. I don't want to completely change it. Well, I would say, if you play like the older games, even like Ocarina of Time, when he's adult Link, man,
Maybe I should call
he's
Logan.
in there.
See how
He's
Logan's
taking that
doing.
Master Sword,
Fine, Anderson.
whooping that ass.
What's got you so worried?
I just feel bad being gone so long. I've never taken a case.
But they like
this
dumbed him down a lot.
They can manage without you for a few days.
Even in, I think, Wind Waker, he was kicking some ass. Even in Twilight. I'll try to go in this house, maybe? Guess I can't get in. Like Skyrim, that's like what Zelda should have become at some point. It should have... Here's the issue with Nintendo that I have. I grew up with Nintendo, and Nintendo just didn't grow up with me. Nintendo just stayed doing Nintendo, and it's like, I get it. But they have an audience of 30, 40-year-old people that want Nintendo to grow up with them, and they just... They'd rather just have new fans come in and do what they're doing. And that's okay for them, I guess, because they're making a shit ton of money doing that. But there are a bunch of Nintendo fans from back in the day that just want them to fucking do new stuff. And they just don't want to do it. And I think that's holding it back. I'm sure down the line, like 30 years from now, they'll probably start doing shit like that, but who knows? Nintendo can end all this console war shit tomorrow if they really wanted to. They can make the 4K box. They can get all the third-party support they need. And nobody would even care about PlayStation or Xbox. Nintendo could do that shit tomorrow. And they just choose not to. I don't know why. They used to be all about that shit.
This is a good case so far.
The GameCube was like the,
good or bad, Anderson.
the last, like, graphical,
But you have to admit, this one is particularly interesting.
system that they cared about. The most mature they go, Metroid game. Yeah, yeah. You're right, it is Metroid. Tired of Pokemon games having a friendly rival. Rivals used to be assholes in the old games. You know what it is? I think that's the whole thing. You see what I'm saying? Like Zelda, if you the first Zelda game for Nintendo, like straight up, that's more of a fucking horror game than an actual RPG. The dungeons, the music, the atmosphere, the enemies, everything's fucking scary in that game when you go into the dungeons. And, you know, it's now you used to do that, and now it's like kiddie friendly and stuff like that. But like you're saying, they've done that with Pokemon too. And I get why they did that. They don't want kids fighting and shit in real life, so. But it's like they don't take a chance anymore. But they can end this shit tomorrow. I would be 100% on board with fucking Nintendo if they said, hey, we got a 4K box, we got third-party support back.
Box. Is that the cult
We're
of
doing
the
this
tree
for real.
symbol on it? Wonder what's
I'd be right
inside.
behind them.
I should take a look around for a way to open this thing.
Is this part of the story? Wash your hands, take the chicken out of the fridge, take it out. What? These games. I can't believe there's no waypoints or anything to get you. I'm just lost. Good thing I pay $50 for this shit. Oh, should I use these symbols to open that thing? Some darker parts, at least. Ganondorf actually murders a character in the cutscene. Oh, wow. Yeah, I don't care about spoilers. I'm good. could tell me anything, I don't care. I don't get offended like a lot of people. You know what it is? I don't mind spoilers for one thing. You could tell me what happens, but then I get to see it when I play it. And 9 times out of 10 it's completely like not what I'm imagining when people tell me. Like when Star Wars Episode 7 got fucking leaked. They said Han dies and Chewie loses his shit. And I watched the movie, Han dies, and Chewie's like, "Arr!" And I'm like, he lost his shit? He didn't lose his shit. He just cried. So it's always not what you expect. So we have left, up. Okay. Let's see if we can get this. Is that left one even here? Shit. Yeah, screw this. Clickbait titles. Yeah, I know. It's not graphic. Nah, it's alright. Yo, in Ocarina, he stabs Ganon in the head. Fucking blood comes out. This sucks, man, because I don't like when you get lost like this. And there's no waypoint or anything. A lot of games do this. Like, you're good to go, and then it just... Oh, the symbols are on the wall here. Okay. Okay. So it's down. Hourglass. Oh, there's symbols all over the fucking place. Forget it. I don't know. This is telling me what rooms to go in. Wash hands, fridge, take a nap. Okay. Where's the sink? Okay. Look at that. Figure current gen guidance. Yeah, a lot of games do and a lot of games don't. I don't like that because I don't have much time to play games. And when you get stuck, man, it's the worst feeling in the world because you just blew money on a game and you want to beat it and get it over with, get your money's worth, and just a lot of games you get stuck on. Okay, so we got this bow tie. Chicken out of the fridge. You got this thing. So So we got a diagonal bow tie. Okay, bow tie, hourglass. Take a nap. So it's that simple. Okay. Oh, we got it.
Notes and ammo. Looks like they're tools of the trade.
Oh, she took their food. She's gonna pay for that now.
These stashes could contain clues about the cult. Better keep an eye out for more.
This game doesn't have an easy mode. Yeah, it's PC. I thought on PS5 they had a guide system. Yeah, I think PlayStation has like hint cards or something. I never use those. Usually PlayStation games are good. They'll guide you. A lot of games still have waypoints and it's easier, but a lot of games don't. I'm afraid that I can't. It sucks you can't just save anywhere. I don't want to have to do this again. I didn't even see this house. It's like the Evil Dead cabin or something. Oh, I think this is the trail from the beginning. I hope it is. No, it's not. Damn. Just going in a circle. I have to watch a freaking guide or something. Puzzle mystery. Don't want to tell you older games. This game doesn't have an auto. No, well, it has autosave, but a lot of games now you just hit start and save anywhere. It just doesn't have that, and it likes to drive me crazy. The footage, I'm just gonna be running in a circle now. Review this map. The murder site was here. It's just at the witch's hut. Oh, you know what? Can I save here?
Mom may be gone, but whenever I read this, I feel like she's still here.
It sucks. I just want to save. Still can't upgrade. Track Nightingale, Cauldron Lake. Okay. So, why don't I just hold the map? What the hell's the lake? Oh, the whole thing is the fucking lake. No, you can't manually save. A lot of games let you do that now, but this one doesn't. Sometimes when you just like quit and exit, it'll save anyway, but I don't want to. I don't know if I should do that. The map and that other button, they're the same button. It's annoying. The murder site's right around the corner here. Completely going in the opposite direction. Yeah. Really relies on those, so yeah. Pain. I had to talk to Abbo about this game. Cauldron Lake Campgrounds. That's where I want to go. There's Max Payne again. Go this way. And I was up there. Always get stuck over. Witch's hut.
The tracks lead into the water.
Oh, thank God.
Where? I can feel something. A presence. Nightingale isn't far. These aren't the same tracks that were here before. They're headed into the tree, not out of it. My flashlight burned the dark stuff away. It was covered.
The fuse was in place. Saga stepped into the witch's hut. Inside, a bright light. There were objects that stood out to Saga, as if the light had manifested them.
The witch's hut. Okay. I trust the pages to lead me to the overlap.
Witch's hut's right here. I don't know why we can't mark this stuff on a map. Let's do this way. Get this stuff on the wall.
Light is the key. To stay safe. But for something more to be revealed as well. I know Nightingale is somewhere around Cauldron Lake.
The tree was a threshold. This place and the dark place. You're in over your head. Next stop, Street Station.
The threshold. Like a doorway. Leading to Nightingale. It's somehow connected to a tree. Witch's ladle? I need to find the witch's hut.
I would have to go back over here somehow. Let's see what happens. Station. Was there gonna be a fight? Oh shit, the witch's hut's right here.
This is the witch's hut.
Anderson. I saw something.
I was in there already.
Probably just a deer, but I'm gonna check it out.
Okay. I found another page. Following up on a lead. Keep checking in.
Roger.
The page described the hut being lit and mentioned a fuse.
Fuse.
The fuse box is missing a fuse. I need to find one to turn on the lights.
What is this, Resident Evil? Where am I gonna find a fuse? In the woods. Maybe from the store that was already over there? I would say the general store, right? It's the only other place that would have a fuse. Alright, I'll keep going. Maybe that thing those guys were working on has a fuse in it. Witch's ladle. Only thing I could think of. Those guys have a fuse up here. Awesome. Well, it was worth a shot. There's a container down here. Alright, we'll go down further here. That's one of those containers. Never mind. It's gonna drive me nuts. Alright, I'm gonna have to stop for tonight. Chrono, man, thanks for hanging out. Get some sleep. I'll catch you later, buddy. And everyone else that was here, thank you. Catch you guys in a little bit, I guess, right? Because today's Saturday, right? I'll catch you later.